Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name is Nick.
And my name is Chris, and Nick, what have we got in store today?
Today we've got a good one for you guys. We are talking about three altcoins that we think are going to absolutely break out and do some wonderful things in the near future. But we're going to bring you a bonus, a fourth altcoin that we think is going to be a bit of an underdog, a well unknown altcoin here that we think is going to be a huge mover in the near future, isn't it right, Chris?
Yeah, like one that is our wild card, isn't it? And we are looking forward to sort of running through that one with you guys. So stay tuned for that one that we both very confident on.
Absolutely. And as always, if you find this video useful and informative, go ahead and smash that like button for Chris. He really appreciates it. And if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you'll be kept up to date with all of the videos we do here on Cheeky Crypto. Chris, to start with, shall we hop over to the market, see what's been going on in the last sort of 24 hours or so, and then get straight on into these altcoins?
Yeah, let's do it.
Perfect. Right. So here we are on just coin market cap, and we can see that the market cap it just keeps going up and up and up, Chris, after every kind of video that we're recording here. But it's now at $459.6 billion as we fast approach getting closer and closer to that that $500 billion market cap for crypto here. So it's absolutely fantastic. So what we're going to do is to see what's going on in the coins that we're watching. Ultimately, all of them are in the red for the last 24 hours, with the exception of three coins. Bitcoin's at 3.3% up. SingularityNet is at 11.7% up, and Polymath is up at 7.4%. But for the last 7 days, all of them except for Stellar is in the green. And I'll call out some of the big movements here. So obviously Bitcoin at 7.5, Ethereum's 12, but some of these really big numbers down here at Polymath is at 49.5% up. SingularityNet is 35.6%. RSR is up at 35.5% up. These are massive movers. So really interesting stuff, Chris.
Definitely.
Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to hop over to this one. This is the article in question, which is basically top crypto strategists are bullish on three altcoins if Bitcoin can avoid a significant correction. So we're going to dive into this and just see what this guy is talking about in terms of these three altcoins, of which we totally agree with and are invested in them. So it's interesting to see that our thoughts are aligned to what they're talking about here as well, Chris. And then we're going to go through the wild card that wasn't mentioned in this article that we think is also going to be a top mover. So if we just scroll down and just have a quick look at here. So the crypto analyst 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗀 is watching a group of altcoins that he believes has the potential to ignite strong rallies if Bitcoin continues to consolidate. So he has latest analysis on the crypto bellwether Bitcoin. So the 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗀 outlines where Bitcoin may head next if the coin's failure to close above $16,000 triggers a healthy correction. So I'm not going to go through Bitcoin, but what I'm going to do is actually just focus in on the altcoin section here. So the first thing that he's talking about is Ethereum. So altcoin number one, Ethereum. So as for altcoins market, the trader says that Ethereum is set for a big breakout if it can remain above the $390. And I saw another article, Chris, before we chose to go over this one, talking about Ethereum potentially reaching, an all-time high shortly as well. So there's quite a lot of positive news for Ethereum. So anyway, we're going to go through this. So Ethereum is still acting inside resistance. It did make a nice support resistance flip at 360, which is quite bullish. It's now up inside this resistance zone at $460. If it's not going to drop below 390, I think we are on the way for a massive breakout towards $600 and maybe even $800. So 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗀 is also keeping a close tabs on VeChain, which is altcoin number two that we're really bullish on this channel. We do like a bit of sneaky and cheeky vet, don't we, Chris?
We do. I love it.
You can't get enough VeChain in our lives, I tell you that.
I really can't.
So he's got a close eye on VeChain here, and which he thinks has significant upside potential as long as it holds a key level. So making an HL around the 0.010, basically 10 cents. Sorry, 1 cent, I think will continue towards 1.5 cents. And in addition to VeChain, he also then calls out the third altcoin, Chris. And this time we're talking about 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘. So in addition, the analyst says 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 or ZIL has more room for growth after holding support at 15 cents. So marked that green zone between 0.013 and 0.15. I think he's missing a 0. But yeah, typos nonetheless. There's always typos in these things. But held beautifully is the point that he's making here between that zone in the green. Okay, so it didn't sink below this level just here. So that's really positive news for 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘. So the range bound construction here, if we continue to hold here, I'm assuming we'll attack the highs of 2.5 cents to 2.9 cents. So that is really positive news for 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘. So across these three altcoins, obviously Ethereum is kind of one of those ones where I'm personally on the fence about it. I don't believe it has longevity to it. Not for like a huge much further in the future, with things like Cardano potentially coming in to steal some of their client base currently. However, with that being said, Chris is the polar opposite opinion to me here. He has invested in Ethereum in the past, and he believes that Ethereum has a legs to stand on and can continue.
Yeah, I mean, I do believe that it could go as high as $8,000 a token when 2.0 is alive and kicking, and that is real bullish. And
that is really bullish, yeah.
If you don't agree, let me know in the comments.
But that's also fine because me and Chris differ on this opinion, but it's okay to differ and have different opinions. That is perfectly fine, and we're open to healthy debate about this as well. So no hard feelings whatsoever. But I believe that Ethereum potentially has seen its day. Cardano releasing 𝗗𝗀 next year potentially could challenge Ethereum nicely, in my opinion. But Chris thinks Ethereum is going to be sticking around a bit longer, and with 2.0 launching, it could go as high as $8,000, as Chris is saying there. So the two polar opposite opinions here on Ethereum. But that's where the differences end, because when we talk about VeChain, Chris, we both are fully aligned with VeChain and the potential that the VET and V4 or the VeChain 4 blockchain has, and everything that they're doing in the real world. This is a well undervalued token, and we both agree with this, and definitely something to be keeping an eye on if you're not already invested. Do keep an eye, do some research into something like look into VeChain. They got huge partnerships: BMW, Renault, Walmart, China, H&M. The list is vast. Lots of luxury brands utilizing the VeChain 4 blockchain for authentication purposes, NFTs, and a whole host of other wonderful things that they're getting into there. So I totally agree. I am seeing VeChain breaking out in the near future, and I think it's going to be an absolutely fantastic run.
Yeah, I do as well, and we're aligned as well on 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 as well.
Yeah, 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 again, fantastic.
Yeah, I'm invested in this one, again, undervalued in my opinion, and yeah, I see great things. And Nick, should we go on to our wild card? I know everybody's going to be wondering, what is this wild card?
Wildcard is a fantastic project we have covered before as a bit of a wild card in our projects to watch for 2021. So what we're talking about here is Reserve, or RSR as it's commonly known. So this particular project here is currently valued at 1.6 cents per token. It has 100 billion tokens in supply. Current circulating supply is only 9 billion. But Chris, do you want to take people through a bit more on what makes this such a great project?
Well, I think that there's a number of reasons why it's a fantastic project, but I think, if we go through the fundamentals, it's got a real use case for a start. And I'm not going to go into all the details. If people want to see like a bit of a deep dive on it, then go check out that other video that Nick mentioned earlier. But it's got a great team. It's a great project fundamentally, and it's got great partnerships and backing. Coinbase is backing it. I think even possibly PayPal are backing it. And for me, it's one of the tokens that Coinbase are looking to have on their platform shortly. And once it goes on there, I mean, we've seen over 600% gains on other projects that have just recently been listed on Coinbase. And bearing in mind, Coinbase are invested in this project, there's no way they're not listing it on Coinbase. So when they do, expect those kind of gains. It's one that we've got as our wildcard for 2021, and we've been talking about it before everybody else.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is a fantastic project, one to definitely get your head into. Obviously, if you go to coin market cap here, you can see all of this information that's listed here just about the project itself, and that's probably one of the largest ones I've actually seen in terms of information being listed about a project on here. Like, normally you get maybe a paragraph, but this is quite extensive in itself. But definitely do some research into reserve rights and everything that they're doing there. It is a fantastic project, well undervalued, and we do see this thing breaking out in the near future. So one to keep an eye on. And if this gets, a matter of when this gets listed on Coinbase, these kind of prices will be a thing of the past. It will just, like a rocket, it will shoot off. So guys, those are our three, including an article, and fourth bonus one for you in terms of altcoins to be paying attention to as we kind of get into 2021 and end this year 2020. So hopefully you guys have found this useful and informative. If you are invested in any of these projects, do go ahead and let us know in the comment section down below. Go ahead and smash that like button if you really enjoy this content. And as always, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. By doing so, you'll be kept up to date with all of the live streams and videos that we do here on this channel. And with that said, we hope everyone has a fantastic day, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Take care.